My name is Debbie Abernathy. I went to Lucy F. Sims High School till 1965 when they integrated the schools. This was a great school. It was a great community. All school kids were just like family. When you had an event here in the gym or in the auditorium, everybody in the community came to it. Oh yes, we were coached by Coach Watkins, and he was a strict coach. In those days, you couldn't run up and down the floor like you can do now. You had two people that run up and down the floor, and they called a roving forward and a roving guard. And I was a roving guard. And we had Linda Whitelow. She was a roving forward. She was a beast. And we won the district and went to Fort Royal, Virginia to win that game. And we had to change in not a locker room, we had to go to a classroom and change. We didn't go to a locker room, we had to go to a classroom and change the clothes.
What was that about?
You couldn't dribble but 3 times. Boom, 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 that was it. And then you had to pass the ball. You couldn't dribble, except the roving guard, which I could dribble because I could go across the line. You know, we could go across the line, but everybody else, you dribble 3 times if you had to stop. Wasn't that crazy for girls basketball? The most one to stick out in my mind, of course, is Miss Blakey. She was such a nice, kind, sweet English teacher. Miss Arrington, who taught home ec. Miss Meekins, who taught 3rd grade. And our principals, Mr. Harris, Mr. Giles, and Mr. Stick. He was really a good principal too. We really, really liked him a whole lot. A man named Mr. Burris. I think it's B-U-R-R-I-S, Mr. Burris. He won, and in those days, girls weren't allowed to go down there because it was just a boys' domain. Oh, May Day was wonderful because in those days, girls had to wear dresses and skirts, but on that day, we got to wear shorts. So we were happy about that. You could wear shorts, and after we did the maypole dance and did our little dance with the little skirts on, we ran back in here so we could change in some shorts and sneakers. That was such a fun day. We did track and races and things like that. It was just wonderful. We had talent shows.
Oh.
We used to have talent shows, and I participated in like it, but I was more of a sports person, played basketball and all that stuff. But we used to have a talent show, and all the students used to come up and play piano, like Stanley Thomas, all those old guys get up there and try to imitate James Brown, the Temptations, and the whole community come, even the county. It was one event every year that people look forward to. We were one of the first 5 children that integrated Harrisonburg High School. It was 5 of us, and we were the first ones, and we were the first ones. Gerald Winston was the first one to graduate because he's a year older than we were, and then 4 of us graduated next year. Francis Dickerson, Phyllis Washington, me, Deborah Abernathy, and Floyd Temple, I think he was on there.
Okay.
Well, when we went over, the 5 of us, we were so homesick for Lucy Sims because Lucy Sims was still open, and it was just completely different. And then when we went out, we were amazed that they had a separate gymnasium and a separate auditorium, and we were shocked. What? And here we had an auditorium and gym all in one space, and they had a nice cafeteria. I mean, we were so amazed at the things they had, and we didn't. And that was really kind of upsetting to us that we had been deprived of all these things all those years when our parents worked and hard and paid taxes too. And it was just shocking to see how much better the school was than ours. Well, what I missed about when we went over there, the teachers here, I felt like you could really talk to the teachers. Some of them were really so kind to you. You could stay after school, maybe do a little work with them, and they treated you like your own child, you know, because school was such a community place that we felt really close to some of our teachers. They were just like an aunt, an uncle, or cousin, you know, we were really close. We respected them, you know. You said yes ma'am and no ma'am, we wasn't talking back, but we really, really cared for our teachers. I think they did an excellent job. You know, seeing the display of things, it brings such joy to my heart that the history of Sims is being shown to the community. And what we want everyone to know that Sims was more than a school, it's like our community center. It was just like everybody participated, everybody joined in the school. It was just like a big place for gatherings. that just like everybody would go to church, whenever they had something here, basketball, plays, concerts, the whole community came. And you always knew that you had their support of the whole community. It was like a big, big family. And that's what I loved about Sims.